Hello, everybody. We are back. Admiral Black here, joined with my buddy and friend
John Cena. You ever notice that I always start your videos by yelling into the mic?
Yeah, you do that. He does that a lot, guys. All right, so here we're here to talk about Pokemon.
DG. Oh,
No, Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah, so
Same shit, right?
pretty much. I mean, there's some Digimon that look like Pokemon, but I think that's a topic for another day.
Hey, yeah.
All right, so we're here to talk about the confirmation of Pokemon Moon and Pokemon Sun. John, you were sitting right next to me when we watched the video, the direct. What did you feel when you watched the video? What came to mind?
I was very hyped. As you know, my favorite thing about Pokemon games is always the starters, specifically the water starter, and it made me hype because the last trio was pretty much my favorite so far. I like all three. I like their design, their evolution line, and even the end result, Delphox being my favorite look-wise, and to play with Greninja being my favorite. So I'm kind of excited for this one, and I actually have a few things that I kind of want as what I would want as a starter in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
Like what?
Well, the water, of course, we talked about this in a separate video. I want it to be a Kappa.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Kappa.
Yeah. I think that would be cool to have as a water type because we haven't had a Kappa yet. Actually, we don't have a single Kappa. The closest to that we have is Slowtad. And
Yeah.
he's not really a Kappa.
Yeah,
so.
he's like a knockoff. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a knockoff brand of the Kappa.
Or a Kappa-off.
Kappa. I see what you did there. Good one.
And then, of course, if you have Pokemon Moon and Pokemon Fire or Pokemon Sun, obviously they have to give a Mega to Moonstone and Solrock.
Yes, of course.
So I think that's a given.
Now, I wonder if they're actually going to play an important part in this game. That's my real question. Because when you hear Sun and Moon, I want to know, are we going to the Sun? Because in Sapphire and Ruby, we went underwater. You know, we've always been exploring the, more weirder parts of the Pokemon world. I want to know, is the technology in this game advanced enough where we're going to actually go to the Moon?
I mean, we took a meteor down in the last game.
Yeah,
so.
And then they had the space shuttle. They were already working on it in
Yeah.
The original Sapphire and Ruby. So maybe they got it fixed. Maybe they perfected the technology, and maybe we can actually travel to the Moon in this game. Or maybe we'll actually be able to get the origin story of Clefairy, Clefable, and all those Pokemon that they say come from the Moon.
Oh, yeah, that'll be... I forgot about that.
Ooh, you know who I bet?
Kill him.
I'll put money on him.
What?
I'll suck your dick, bro.
Okay. This instantly got a lot better.
I bet Deoxys is finna get a Mega Evolution in this game.
Well, I'm really hyped for this game to come out now. Now I'm hyped, for real.
Really? That's what makes you excited?
I'm gonna get my dick sucked, for real.
Okay.
See, that's the thing is, when you think of Pokemon Moon, you automatically think of, like you said, Clefairy and that line.
Yeah, all the people that evolve with, Moonstones and stuff.
Yeah, and that's awesome. So, I want to say, I'll be all for a evolution for all the Pokemons that evolve, like a Mega Evolution for all the Pokemons that evolve with a Megastone, or not a Megastone, all the Pokemons that evolve with a Moonstone and a Sunstone. Because we have a lot. We have, Velasum, we have, what's his name, Nidoking, Nidoqueen. Moonstones.
Right,
you know.
we have Clefairy, Moonstone, you have...
Jigglypuff. Evolves into Wigglytuff with the Moonstone.
Yeah, Jigglytuff, Wigglytuff. There's a few things out there that evolve with the Moonstone and the Sunstone.
So I think it'll be pretty badass to just have it, let it be its own thing where they evolve into Megas. Because I think we don't have any Pokemons that evolve with stones that evolve into Megas.
No, I don't think so. None come to mind. So maybe that'll be something new. Okay, what about Gianna or Magearna? Well, what do you think? What role? First of all, do you think that she's actually from Gen 7?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't think she's a legendary. I think she's more like Lucario, rare maybe. I don't think she's gonna be a legendary.
But what do you think about her being an artificial Pokemon?
She won't be the first one.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. We got Genesect, which was experimented on. We got Mewtwo, which was also an experiment created, and now we have her, which is, from the sound of it, it's just she completely 100% just artificially created. Do you think that maybe she's created from a Diancie? I see that theory going around a little bit.
Oh shit! I didn't think about that.
Yeah, she looks like a metallic Diancie. A lot of people are saying that maybe it's a Diancie that humans kind of fucked with and created Magearna out of.
I'm not gonna say that's not possible, because I mean,
nothing is impossible.
Yeah, but
just do it.
I want to say no to that, because I'd rather my Gianna be like a creation of a Pokemon that already exists from Gen 7.
Okay.
I think we already have enough with Corbink and Deontay with that relation right there. So I'd rather let Deontay be its own thing, and then let my Gianna or Majerna, whatever fuck her name is, let her be her own thing. Mainly, like I said, because I think it'll take away not only from Gen 7, but it will take away from the Pokemon himself or herself, you know. So I'd rather it be its own thing. I'd rather it be kind of like a Genesect kind of thing. You know, there's rumors that Genesect might be a upgraded Kabutops.
Yeah,
but that's never been proven. And I'd rather leave it like that, because I like that mystery rather than find out. And because Kabutops is not that great of a Pokemon, so if it is true, Genesect being one of my favorite Pokemon, it's kind of like a
yeah, it kind of ruins it a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it takes the prestige away from Genesect.
Yeah. So what about any Pokemon that you're expecting pre-evolve forms or evolve forms or anything like that?
I mean, obviously the Moonstone
Line.
and Solrock, they definitely have to get Mega Evolutions, because right now they're crap. They suck really bad.
Yeah, they do. And
they need a major upgrade. Like, I never trained one for the simple fact that they lame. I think that Nidoking and Nidoqueen, King and Queen, will be getting Mega Evolutions. I feel like they kind of deserve one. And honestly, I think it will look really cool, because their concept already looks amazing. So, at least Nidoking anyways. So I think that those two will make a great pair. New Eevees, I feel like we have to get new Eevee evolutions.
Or Megas.
I feel like we actually need 2 Eevee evolutions, because in X and Y we only got 1, right? We only got Sylveon.
Yeah, we got Sylveon, which honestly, I think Sylveon was more like a marketing scheme. It was more about like, oh look guys, we have fairy types.
Well, what if they create a steel type Eevee?
Oh yeah,
they clearly mess with Magearna.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll come out with the steel type Eevee. I feel like Eevees that are possible in this region are bug type Eevee, flying type, maybe a steel type, maybe like if it's a steel type, I can see it as more like a mechanical type of Eevee.
Yeah, kind of like where it has ears, and then it has like a little knot that holds the ears in its head kind of thing.
And maybe how they'll do that one is like with Leafeon and Glaceon, you needed a special stone. Maybe it's some kind of like something that they actually do to alter the Eevee and create it like that.
Or have it where like you have to have like you give him an item, like a magnet, and then have a steel type in your party.
Yeah, something.
And you have to evolve them or something like that.
Something like that. I think that'll be cool. John mentioned. What did you mention about Eevees? You mentioned.
Personally, I want a. Because I was thinking about what kind of Eevees can we actually have. And then it got me thinking, I'm like, well, what if we got a, because it's Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. So Moon, you think of Ghost. So I want a Ghost type Eevee for Pokemon Moon. And then like for Pokemon Sun, have it where you get like, when you think of Sun, normally I think of a desert. I think of like cactuses, sand. So I was thinking, well, we can't have Fire type because, you know, they already gave us Flareon. So we can't have Grass type because they gave us Leafeon. So why don't they give us like either, you said a bug type, like a cactus like Eevee that's a bug type, or give us a ground or rock type.
Now, would you prefer to have a brand new Eevee, new type, or Mega Evolutions for something like Umbreon, Espeon, or some
dude, I would rather have the Megas.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no such thing as a horrible Mega so far. Like, their designs have been amazing. Even some of the people that like. People were like, that's a fucking Mega.
Yeah, like Gengar. Gengar kind of threw me off at first.
But I still loved it. That's the thing. So, I'm all for them doing Megas for... I'm all for them doing Megas for the Eevee evolutions. It's just, I can understand why they won't do that. Because, I mean, it's a bitch already trying to get... You know how hard it is to get an Umbreon and Espeon already?
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, I mean...
It goes by luck.
Tyranitar has one. And you see how hard it is to get a Tyranitar.
Shit. No. Well, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Garchomp has one.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
To get a Garchomp.
It's just like I feel like it's hard. It's easier to get a Larvitar than it is to get a Eevee, low level, evolve him at nighttime because you have to get his friendship up.
Well, I think that most stage Pokemon, like Pokemon that don't have current evolutions, I feel like every single one of those is gonna get a
Like
Mega
Lapras?
Evolution.
Like Lapras?
Skarmory, I really feel like Skarmory
Well,
might get one.
I'm still waiting for Skarmory to get a pre-evolve form.
That would be nice. I want to see Skarmory get a Mega Evolution. I can see Lapras definitely getting one. You know, Dunsparce, Sunfisk, they need one desperately. Desperately. I don't understand why Dunsparce is in the game, honestly. Like, if they don't give him a Mega Evolution, they might as well just scrap him out. Yeah, and put somebody else, put somebody new.
Or a evolution.
Or do you think they're going to show something new? Because, I mean, Mega Evolution was the big thing, and Fairies was the next big type. Do you think they're going to show, like... See, I feel like this game's going to focus a lot on Steel types. I feel like we're going to have a lot of Steel types because they just introduced Fairies types, which threw off the entire balance of the game. So I feel like they might add more Steel types to try to, like, even it out a little bit because Steel types are the thing that take down Fairies. And I don't think they'll be, like, pure. I think it'll be more mixed Steel types because we don't have a lot of those, of, like, Steel type mix. We have a few, but not, like, a lot.
I mean, yeah. I'm okay with more Steel types. I do, like I said, I've been waiting for that Skarmory pre-evolution or evolution.
Mm-hmm.
We never got it. I'll be okay with more Steel types. It's just like when you think of like Steel types, you think of slow, heavy, you know, and like we already have a lot of like Nidokinks and Rhydorns and Rhyperior. We have already Pokemon that are Heatran that are like slow. I mean,
Bisharp wasn't like that. He was the opposite, complete opposite, and he was a Steel type.
Yeah, but he's also... Well, yeah, that's true. No, yeah, you're right. You're right. You roasted me. You're good. You got me.
Yeah, so I feel like if they get creative, they can do some good things with the game. What about mechanic-wise? You think they're going to add... Like, here's mechanics where I don't want any new mechanics. I want all the old mechanics. Like, I want your Pokemon to be able to follow you, like Soul Silver and Heart Gold.
Or Pikachu Special Edition.
That was my favorite feature of any Pokemon game was that your Pokemon followed you. I want them to bring that back. They can keep the flying feature and that they had in a new game. Alpha Sapphire, Alpha Ruby, that was amazing. That was really fun to be able to actually fly on your Pokemon. That feature can stay. Air battles can stay. That was actually pretty cool too. It just kind of sucked if you didn't have a flying type Pokemon.
Yeah.
But that was a cool feature that they can keep. I also like the feature where you actually dug underground. Do you remember that in Diamond and Pearl?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like my second favorite feature in all the Pokemon games. So I'm hoping that they go back to their roots and they just kind of like listen to fans a little bit and give them back the features, the old features that they want. Because I like when they add new stuff, but I feel like they try a little bit too hard to make a game new and different when they had something amazing going on and they could just like kind of take a step back and go to that.
I want, and I've been saying this for a while, the Pokethelion was probably one of my favorite things.
Yes, that was fun.
It was really fun, and I want something like that again. Contests were fun at one point.
But they can do them different now.
The contests?
Yeah, they have to change. If they do contests again, they have to change to how you do them. I mean, I feel like the games have come far enough that they can have different things. Like, you can't go from, like, Pokethelion back to just doing normal contests in Pokemon.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a major like difference there, and just the things that you got to do with your Pokemon, just completely different.
See, and then part of my problem is post quest. I do want a lot of like post quests, or post game quest.
Yeah, because in the last few games, as soon as you beat the game, that's it.
Yeah,
like there's nothing else.
That's why I think Soul Silver was great because you have so much to work with.
Oh man, you got a whole new region the second you beat the Pokemon League. And that's another thing I want them to bring back too. I liked how you can re-challenge the gym leaders.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
They did that in Black and White, I think it was, or Black and White 2, where you went to that resort and you saw Cynthia, and then you can challenge like other gym leaders from other games, and then that was really cool, and I wanted them to keep that. That was probably one of the coolest features they had.
Yeah, that was fun. I think it was more fun that you got to see like old characters. That's the one where like Misty came in and like all those other people from like different games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was mad fun. I like that a lot. I'm usually not a big fan of like the battle towers and stuff, but that made it interesting because every time you played, you're like, oh, who am I gonna go against today?
No, yeah. There's a lot of good. That they can do with this game. It's more about like making the game more interactive.
Yeah.
How can you make the game?
I don't want cutscene. They need to chill with these cutscenes and these long stories, and especially when you go to the Pokemon League and they have where it takes like those 2-3 second cutscenes before you actually start the battle, and they have to talk to you. That just drags on, because if you're a hardcore Pokemon player and you're playing to level up your stuff, and you're doing the Pokemon League multiple times, it makes it so boring, and it makes it so you don't want to play anymore. Especially since there's no post game play afterwards, so it's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
How do you level up if you can't do the league?
Yeah, that's a big problem. It's that with the league, it made it hard to level grind because you don't have like you didn't have the ability to cut I think it was X and Y, the one where like you have to levitate there.
Oh yeah,
you have to do all the entrances,
that's fun, but either A, let us skip it, or B, make it shorter, because it took way too long. It took too much time to beat the Pokemon League.
Yeah, it became a hassle.
Now I did like how you got to choose where you go. That was cool. So if you had a strategy going on.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing that made the game easier.
It did,
because then you're like, oh, let me level grind on this character, right? And then I'll take this other one. Mm-hmm. I actually like how you don't. I like it better when you don't get to choose who you go against first.
That's why I liked
Soul Silver.
Soul Silver was fun, and Diamond and Pearl. My favorite league was Diamond and Pearl because the Elite Four members Pokemon were so random. Random ass matchups, and Cynthia herself didn't stick to a certain type.
Yeah, which I liked that a lot.
I liked that a lot because it made it challenging.
Because my challenge was getting past that Spirit Tomb.
Mm-hmm.
That was her first Pokemon, and it was such a challenge to get past it.
Yeah, she was my favorite gym leader to go against. She's probably not gym leader, my favorite champion. Sorry, she's probably still one of my favorite champions, honestly. What'd you think of the champion from like X and Y?
I had to do with
the red hair.
Oh no, from X and Y, it's the chick with the Corbin, with the Mega Gallade. I forgot her name. Gianna or
that was
Diane.
That bitch, yeah.
Yeah.
He was the previous champion,
yeah,
right?
from Black and White.
Yeah, that's right.
It was the guy with the red hair.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
I liked his design a lot.
His
design
character
was dope.
design.
Oh my god, the champion. See, I'm glad you say that, because the champion from X and Y, the girl, disappointing. That's why easy. I don't even remember her.
It was so fucking easy. You know what I defeated with her?
Why?
I defeated her with the dragon and poison.
That's sad,
the seahorse, the new one.
Yeah,
that's what Sludge Bomb. That's all I used.
I feel like all they had her for was just to market
the Mega Evolutions
and routes.
Yeah.
And it was sad. It was sad, honestly. So I really hope that the next game is a little more challenging, because I feel like the more we progress with Pokemon games, the more easier and easier the games are getting. I know I'm also getting older, so I'm clearly, not going to struggle as much as a child would. But at the same time, I feel like they can make the game a little more, challenging.
Yeah.
A little funner to play.
I will say this, though. I do like how the opponents do use, like, more potions and stuff.
Yeah, it makes it seem like you're actually having, like, a real battle going on. That's pretty fun. Now, I want to make a game where, like, the champion is, like, has level 100 Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's, like, super challenging. Or when you beat them, and you feel accomplished for beating a Pokemon game. That's what I want the next champion to be, like, the challenge. I want him to be the challenge of the game.
I will say this, the one setting, or the one feature I want the most is let us create our own gyms. Make our own gyms, choose 3 Pokemon, give them base level, right, 50, I guess, or 20, 25, right? And then through Street Pass, you meet other people and you get their gym data. You go to their gym. If you defeat them, let you grab a coin and customize it to make it your badge.
Oh, so when they win it, they win your badge.
They win your badge.
That'll be cool. That'll be fun.
And then you can have it where for every win you get like gym points, and then you can pimp out your gym, make it look better or more challenging, or maybe you can add somebody instead of going straight against the champion. Now you can buy somebody to stand there, and they have to get past them to get to you, and so on. So I think that's how they should do Street Pass. They should let you make a gym.
They should make it where you can use your Street Pass coins to buy stuff for your gym.
Yeah, there's already games that allow you to do that.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool, because you already have the secret bases. They've already done that, so it's not far fetched to say that they can do something like this with the gyms themselves, because it's the equivalent of building a secret base and then people coming and finding it through Street Pass.
Yeah. So that's my last intake on that. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anything else for now until we get more information that I can.
Oh, there's one thing I want to ask you though.
Yeah.
So in the direct, they showed a lot of fast clips. Clips. What the fuck is a clip it? They showed a lot of fast clips, and one of them was like a 3D render image that they're working on for a bird type Pokemon.
Woodpecker.
Yeah.
It's a woodpecker. It has to be a woodpecker.
Yeah, people are saying that it looks like fletching, but it's not a fletching. Do you think it could be something new? Something different? The new flying type of the region? You think they'll throw that in?
I hope it's something new.
If it's a woodpecker, I can see that because we don't have that.
Yeah.
That's one of the birds that we don't have in the game is a woodpecker.
Yeah.
Like an actual real woodpecker.
I'm down with that.
You know what else I can see it being?
What?
A hummingbird. Because of how long the beak was and how small it was.
Oh, yeah.
I can see it being them putting a hummingbird in and making it one of the fastest of the bird types.
It's the hummingbird's the one that has like the straw-like beak.
Yeah.
And it goes in the flowers. It kind of flies like up and down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it might be a hummingbird, but a woodpecker is not far-fetched to say.
Rumple, buddy.
Calm down, Rumple.
You're good.
You good, boy.
But yeah, like that's actually a good idea, dude. That's a good fucking idea.
Yeah.
I would have never thought about that.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm praying for a woodpecker, guys.
See, I was going for a woodpecker. I thought a hummingbird.
My bad. I'm praying for a hummingbird. See, I'm so excited. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
Okay, I'm done. I'll be down with that. I like the idea a lot.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I gotta go back. I want to rewatch that direct. I want to know how many Easter eggs they put in there for us. Because Nintendo knows that people like to dissect the shit, so they had to put more information in there for a 6-minute video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They one thing I do want to say is how I don't like how the information for Moon and Sun got leaked. I feel like that ruined...
it's not that it got leaked. It's just that it got leaked one day before it came out. Like, what asshole was like, oh, there's a direct tomorrow? Let me leak it. Let me leak it.
Yeah, I feel like it ruined the surprise for me. Like, I was so excited, but then at the same time I wasn't, because I'm like, oh, I already heard this.
Well, it also doesn't help that one of my asshole fans fucking tags me.
Yeah, I got tagged
on Twitter.
Too.
Yeah.
If I didn't know about it and I had seen that direct, I would have been overly happy. Like, a lot more happy than I originally am for seeing it. Don't get me wrong, I'm very excited for the games. I just feel like when you go and you leak things from these games, it kind of ruins, like, it's a spoiler.
Yeah, it's what it is.
It's a spoiler, and it kind of ruins the fun. That's like Hoopa and Volcanion. What's his name?
Volcanion,
Hoopa,
and Diancie. We knew about them for years.
Yeah, but by leaking that information, it kind of ruined it.
So
now the movie's coming out, and nobody cares to watch it because they're not excited that it's a new Pokemon. That's why they have to throw in Diancie. I bet they weren't even planning to release Diancie. You mean
Magiana?
Magiana.
Yeah.
I bet they weren't even planning to release Magiana this early.
They couldn't have.
But they have to sell the movie because nobody's going to watch it for Volcanion.
Yeah, no, they had to. That's, I don't know. See, I have a love and hate relationship with leakers because sometimes they leak. When they leak, I mean, if you're going to leak it a whole year ahead, that's fine. If you're going to leak it 3-4 weeks, fine. But if you're gonna leak it the day before the fucking direct, you're a fucking asshole. Yeah. I don't know what are your accomplishments. It's not like anybody's going up to you like, dude, you're so cool. I'm gonna give you some pussy. You know what they get? 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah. You know how many people are gonna subscribe to them for that? Like if they make a video on it or they post it or anything like that. That's basically what they're getting. They're getting attention, which is what they want.
Well, they can go fuck themselves.
They can go put it up their booty. All right, guys. That's. Anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to touch on? Touch on these nuts?
No, I'm good.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right, guys. That's all we got for you, man. Until we get more information, I'll try to keep you guys up to date on what I find out about Pokemon, because I myself am actually pretty excited about this. So yeah, guys. Thank you for watching.
Bye.